What's up, guys, and thank you for watching. Welcome back to Unqualified Critics, the UC. We cover everything retro gaming and especially home arcade. And there's nothing more home arcade right now than this new SNK Neo Geo cabinet. It's an official product and it looks awesome. What you just saw is exclusive footage of this cabinet in action, and it answers at least one question I had, which is how good is the light up marquee? So we saw in the trailer that dropped, I don't know if it was yesterday, a couple days ago, we saw that this does have a light up marquee. That is confirmed, which to me, and I know to a lot of you, is a big deal. But I always wonder, how good is the light up marquee? We know that some light up marquees are not good. They have light bleed. The other thing that can go wrong with the light up marquee is that the light box itself doesn't properly diffuse the light. And with a marquee like this, where it's a big old box of red, if you start seeing shadows and lines behind that box, that's kind of gross. This marquee actually looks perfect to me in this footage. Now, this is just one cabinet. Maybe they're not all going to be this perfect, but it looks very, very nice. It looks even better than Arcade 1-Up, and I believe Arcade 1-Up does a good job with their light up marquees. So I might be kind of overemphasizing the physical view of this cabinet, but those are the hints we have that this will be a high quality product, is the fact that the cabinet itself looks very good. There is a very fine attention to detail. Now, I've seen on Reddit and beyond a lot of goofball questions about this. Apparently, people aren't paying close attention to the coverage of this cabinet. One such question is, can you control the volume? And the answer is, yeah, you can. There's a dial at the upper right next to all the controls for adding credits and hitting start. There's a rotary dial, an analog dial that you can spin to change the volume. We see it in this video, we saw it in the trailer, and we saw it in lots of other photos. So let no one ever ask that question again. This does have volume control. Now, will it be one of those things like Pac-Man where the volume control isn't great and it's even on the lowest setting, it's way too high? I tend to doubt it, but it's possible. We won't know for sure until we get the reviews. The other question I have though, well, I guess before I get to that, let me back up. The other question some people have asked, which has been resolved, the little mini coin door on the tabletop cabinet. People are saying, well, if I get the base under it, I don't want there to be two coin doors. That looks goofy. There ought to be a way to cover it up. I thought the same thing, and I talked to the company. That mini coin door at the top on the tabletop unit is just a sticker, so you could peel that off. Now, you might need some Goo Gone or something to make sure you get the sticker residue, but it's just a sticker, so it can come off. The base has that really nice 3D molded plastic coin door. It looks fantastic, and that's going to be the one I want, right? But for the review units, we're not going to have the base. We're just going to have the tabletop, which brings me to my next point. When you look at this cabinet up close, you can see there is a track that you can slide the tabletop onto to get onto the base. And it has a little lip on the front to secure it. I don't see a lip on the back. My hope is there's a way to click this thing into place so it's 100% secure, because you don't want a little kid reaching out for it and pulling this thing off. You definitely don't want to have your drunk idiot friend knock this off onto the ground and bust up your arcade. I tend to take pretty good care of my stuff, so I wouldn't be super worried about mine. But I know, accidents and mistakes happen. So it's really important to me to know that the tabletop can lock in place to the base underneath, and I hope that is the case. Unfortunately though, like I said, those review units aren't going to include the base, so we won't know that one for sure. But again, some exclusive footage for you guys. The more I look at this thing, the more awesome it looks. I really hope it lives up to the hype. I hope that we get really good quality scan lines, good quality emulation, and dip switch settings per game. We saw in the trailer there is a settings button, but I don't know if those settings are on a per game basis or they're just the settings for the overall cabinet. Hopefully we find soon enough. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, enable notifications, review coming soon. I'll talk to you later.
Dripping lights paint the sky.